Okay, 5 minutes after the hour, 9 o'clock. Once again, Link Up Radio continuing. And, of course, it's time for the Brad and Squeeze Show. Thank you all so much for tuning in right now. It's time to actually get your immigration questions answered. I've got two attorneys in the building. Obvious happens to be Mr. Brad Bernstein with his Starbucks and his phone in his hands, and amongst other things. And, of course, I've got Jenny from the block. But it's really Jenny from Spar and Bernstein. So I want to say a pleasant good morning to you, Jenny. Are you pumped and ready to get the immigration questions answered?
Oh, yes.
I'm so pumped and ready. I got to reboot my computer and start Facebook. But listen up, folks. It's time for you all to call this number, 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. I took some new vitamins this morning, so I'm a little bit super pumped. So, ladies and gentlemen. Okay,
Silence.
No one cares.
Silence.
Everyone is like,
Do we really care about your vitamin regimen, Squeeze?
No one.
Brad's not pumped enough to hear about your vitamins.
Maybe you should give Brad some
New
new
Alpha
vitamins.
Plus vitamins. But anyway, nobody cares. Well, at least nobody listens to Squeeze now. Nobody cares. Anyway, so, ladies and gentlemen, time to call this number, 1-800-529-5465. 15 seconds before we go to what's happening in and around the world with Bradford H. Bernstein on paper that Kimberly gave him. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. What should you do with that number? Well, if you're out of status and you've never spoken with one of the attorneys at Spar and Bernstein, you actually should be calling. Even if you've gone elsewhere, you need to speak with an attorney at the law offices of Spar and Bernstein, a full-service law firm. But we're pontificating immigration right now. 1-800-529-5465. That beard is growing in well, man.
You like it?
Yeah, it's growing in well.
Yeah, I'm thinking of shaving it. I don't like it anymore.
Okay.
But I'm going to keep it for another week and see how it goes.
All right.
What do you think?
It's a vacation
I
beard.
feel like you're going to come back as Saint Nick. It's growing at an
Gross fit-
alarming rate.
Alarmingly rate, right?
Yeah, like, I feel
Yeah, my
like,
biggest problem is I have hair growing where it shouldn't be growing, and no hair growing where
TMI.
it should be growing.
Far too much information,
TMI.
Brad.
No, it's very obvious if
It's
you watch.
early in the
No,
morning.
it's very obvious if you're watching on Facebook. I do not have a lot of hair on the top of my head. That's where it should be growing. That's what I was.
There we are.
That's what I was trying
I
to.
appreciate the clarification
Maybe
so
you were
much.
taking the vitamins that I was taking.
Yeah.
But nobody listens, you know.
Nobody listens
Nobody.
to Squeeze.
Nobody listens, you know.
It's so ironic because everyone does listen to him. That's the irony in the entire thing.
Nobody listens
Yeah.
to me, man. But
Meanwhile, Jenny, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Yes.
It's been a while.
Yeah, everyone's saying, "Oh, Jenny." I have it in my notes here. Jenny from the block is, but actually, what I read in the New York Post, that Jenny from the block, the real Jenny from the block, you are Jenny from Spar and Bernstein, and A-Rod, they are considered the couple of the summer. Did you know that?
did not know that.
No, I thought Squeeze and his beau was the couple of the summer.
No.
I actually wanted to give...
I know her from the BX around the Grand Concourse area, but that was way, 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 way back when she was just starting out. Yeah.
No. I'm not saying you and her back in the day.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying you and your current.
Oh,
is the I didn't even know you knew her from back in the day.
Okay.
I didn't even know you knew her from back in the day.
Everyone in the Bronx.
Everyone
back in
knows
my days knows.
No. Yeah.
Did Squeeze just say he dated Jennifer Lopez?
I did
or
not
did
say that.
No,
No,
no.
I did not say
He
that.
said he and
I
her
never
are
said
from the
that.
same generation, and they grew up in the same borough, and he was aware of her, and perhaps
Thank you so much.
and
She was
perhaps
starting out.
and perhaps in Squeeze's mind, he believes she
No,
was
never.
aware of him as well.
I
Okay.
never dated her.
I really appreciate. Again, I
The
appreciate the
clarification,
clarification.
right?
The weirdest thing is that all these people are regular people, you know, normal people from normal blocks.
Yes.
Normal, you know. People treat all these celebrities like they're something that fell from heaven.
Yeah.
But they're not. They're just regular people.
Well,
that
let's take you as a
let
celebrity,
people
right?
grow up
You're a
and, you
regular
know,
person, right?
I'm a normal person.
You're a regular person. You put on your pants one leg at a time. You go shopping in the store for milk and fruits, right?
I'm a regular person.
You are.
Yeah.
Is there anything irregular that you would do that you would say that this is an odd thing that, you know, like if, you know, the tabloids wanted to know about you?
Unfortunately, no one gives me the opportunity of hiding anything. Everything is an open book with
Right.
me. you
So,
know?
like, what is the strangest thing you've done in the last week that you believe in your mind that people would say, boy, that's weird? And please get personal.
Personal?
Yeah.
Apparently nothing.
Apparently nothing strange in the past week.
I'm going to tell you something. If you have to do as this, you know, you have to keep up the, you know, your persona and interest in you. you need to do like something odd or weird or different to, if you're living the same life as everybody else, people are going to get bored of listening to you and watching you. You have to do something odd and different.
I could go postal in here.
You can.
Yeah.
All right. You can like start screaming and yelling, like call 1-800-5.
Yeah.
Would that be odd? I mean, not a lot of people scream and yell. Call 1-800.
No, that would be odd because I do
529-5465.
every day.
You have lost your voice. Did you ever find it?
No, I have not.
I hear it. I hear that you're not.
Yeah.
You don't have the strength of a man in your voice.
Here we go.
Shots
Here we
fired.
I think you have. You don't have that.
Can I have that thingamajiggy on the screen? Can I have that thingamajiggy on the screen? I'm not even, I don't even have the strength to respond. And I was not dignified with one. All right? The name is David Squeeze Annakie. I'm up on Facebook right now. And so, of course, happens to be Spar and Bernstein. So, ladies and gentlemen, I just needed the last part. Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, make sure you call us right now. We are ready to answer your questions. 1-800-529-5465. Lost my voice down in Jamaica. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. If nobody have any questions, we will talk about everything.
You know what we can ask people to do is to share our Facebook page at Law Offices of Spar and Bernstein, David Squeeze Annakie. I believe it's also on Jamrock Magazine. I believe it may be on some other pages.
Oh, I did one thing.
What?
I got married.
What?
I got married last week.
What?
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 I got married.
What do you mean you got married?
No
You're
one
just
believes
telling-
you.
I totally forgot to tell you guys that.
What do you mean you got married?
You all said, what have I done weird or different that's in
You
the
did
last
not
week?
get married
I
in
got
the last
married.
week.
Has he been wearing that ring on his ring finger?
Yeah.
You did
I
not-
noticed it
Have you
yesterday.
noticed
Yeah.
the
I
week
got married.
before?
Okay, you did not. I'll tell you why you did not get
who?
I
married.
got married.
I know for a fact
man.
why you. You want to know why I know for a fact? I'm
did
not
not get
saying.
married?
I'm not presumptuous enough to say
I got
that I
married.
would. I'm not presumptuous enough to say that I would have been invited to the wedding, but I am presumptuous to know for a fact that I would have been invited to the bachelor party.
There you go. There
So,
you go.
I know that's why you were not.
So are you implying that you do not believe that I got
I
married?
do not believe you got married.
You don't believe that?
No, I do not.
Does anyone in this room believe I got married?
That could be a friendship ring.
Huh? No one believes
Friendship.
it?
Who do you have a friendship with?
Oh, man.
You're like, will you be my friend?
No
Can you
one-
imagine if I had the same ring on? That would be so
I was
weird.
really-
Oh, that would be beautiful.
That would be so weird. Squeeze and I gave each other a friendship ring.
You renewed your commitment to one
why do you
another.
think? Why do you think my kids were all down in Jamaica with me?
I don't know. Why?
Yeah, for the wedding.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
You can't even keep a straight face. I don't believe you at all.
This is a man who had the opportunity to have been married multiple times in his life. And there was a movie with Julia Roberts, The Runaway Bride. I mean, he's the runaway groom, okay? So I don't believe it for 1 minute.
I just decided, the hell with it, let's just get married.
You're like the George Clooney of bachelorhood.
Yeah.
Even though, before he got
Yes.
married. But before he got married.
Anyway,
No.
where are we at? 1-800-LawLink. Let's get to immigration questions. SMG, why don't you pop some questions?
Cal says Squeeze got married in his dreams.
So where did the ring come from?
I don't know. It's a friendship ring, obviously.
This is a Tiffany ring.
You
Yeah, it's
woke
very
up and
nice.
it was there.
No, I'm
right?
sorry, Cartier.
Where'd you get it from? Who gave it to you?
I got married.
I want to see pictures. Pictures or it didn't have
Who
it.
gave you the ring?
Congratulations, Squeeze.
Was it somebody whose name starts with an A?
Well, who else am I going to get married?
I don't know. Does it start with an A and
Yeah.
not Annakie?
Not Annakie, of course. I'm going to marry myself.
Is it somebody? That starts with an A? Would the initials be AB?
Yeah, I told you. I got
The
married.
initials are AB.
I got married, yes.
Did it say
Apparently they're
anything?
AA now.
AB gave you a ring.
I got married.
But why is the woman giving you a ring? Why are you not giving?
You're missing the point. I
You
got
did not
married.
get married.
I did get married, too.
All right. First of all, all right, we're going to have to go to Squeeze's apartment because he has the parrot there. All right? And the parrot in Squeeze's apartment. We'll have to bring the parrot on the radio and ask the parrot, what really happened in that apartment this weekend.
I'm tired of people saying, what's going on with this man? He's not married, blah, 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 blah. It's like, you know what?
That's the reason you got married?
Yeah, enough is enough. I decided to get married just because people are talking.
All right, well, thanks
We
for
gotta shut up everybody.
I'm going to tell you something.
Now it seems like it doesn't work.
I only send gifts if I get an invite. So you're not getting anything from me.
Squeeze is going to get remarried just so he gets a present.
Exactly.
Yeah. But anyway, tell you what, speaking about marriage, that happens to be also a part of what happens in many immigration processes, and sometimes it just doesn't work out. And folks out there want to know, what do they do? God forbid they get married in a bona fide marriage. It doesn't work out.
By the way, he still hasn't told us what this ring is for.
He
did not get married.
I got married.
Nicola just said, Squeeze, what a terrible hangover.
Can you imagine? Squeeze wakes up, he has like missing a tooth. He's got a baby. Like, where did this white baby come from? And
There's a
he's
ring
married.
on his finger. He doesn't know the person next to him.
Mike Tyson's tigers in his apartment. I mean, there's a whole thing going on there.
I'm telling you, I got married.
Okay.
You know, rather than you guys saying congratulations,
I
you're
said
all
congrats.
lambasting me. Yeah, well, Jenny said congrats.
Yes.
But we don't believe
We don't believe you.
That's what happened when you work with people who just don't give a rat's you know what, you know?
No, we do give a rat's. We just don't believe you. Those are two different things.
All right.
All right, let's
So,
answer immigration
Let's
questions.
get some immigration questions. Ladies and gentlemen, the phone lines are wide open. I've got 12 lines right here. It is a Wednesday at 9:16 a.m. Call this number right now. I promise you we're going straight to the immigration questions. We've got two attorneys ready, willing, and able to answer your questions. The number is 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-LAW-LINK. 1-800-529-5465. You may also ask your questions on social media, whether that be the law offices of Spar and Bernstein's Facebook page, Brad Bernstein's Facebook page, YouTube Spar and Bernstein, or yours truly, Facebook page, David Squeeze Annakie. So just make that call, 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. Getting right into it. Good morning. I did my fingerprint on the 19th of June. How long is it going to take for me to get my work permit?
1 second. Before we get to there, I just want to make one other comment here. Charmaine Gooden says, Squeeze, there's no Jamaican can hide their wedding in Jamaica. Okay?
That's true.
All right, so Charmaine's got a valid point there. Valid point.
I'm officially married. What happened in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Yeah,
Everybody got smart-ass comments here.
Nicola thinks you have a terrible hangover.
Yeah. So, good morning.
Tonette Sobless Robinson's like, I don't believe it unless I see a picture.
Yeah. Can we get some immigration questions here? I got married.
And Angie Angel says you're going to have to bring her in to prove it, Squeeze.
You notice I was not on the radio all of last week?
Yes.
What do you all think happened?
I think you were just drunk.
No, for one whole week.
Your birthday.
Sounds like a honeymoon to me, Squeeze.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go.
Kyle popping in. I didn't know Kyle was part of the show. There he is.
That's exactly what it was, a honeymoon. All right. So, good morning. I did my fingerprint on the 19th of June. How long is it going to take for me to get my work permit?
Jenny?
19th of June? I would say by middle of September.
Yeah.
About 3 months.
I agree with that.
All right, no problem. You got any questions over there, SMG, before we go to 1-800-529-5465?
Yeah, we have a bunch of questions. Just stop me when you want me to stop.
Just stop. Yeah.
We'll stop you when Squeeze's wife shows up, okay? When Squeeze's wife walks in the door, I'll just say, Kyle, it's enough immigration. We now have to question Squeeze's wife.
We now have some matrimonial
Okay,
questions.
yes.
If you come up on a visitor's visa and the time comes for you to return to your country and your spouse decides that they want to marry you, will there be a problem with immigration when you file the papers?
No.
No, not at all. You should go get married, fall in
Yeah.
love, and get your green card. As long as you were allowed more than 90 days here in America and you get married after 90 days.
You can always come in with one intention where you're going to visit and then you change your mind. Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing.
Life happens, right?
That's right.
You could be like Squeeze and get married.
That's right. Right. I mean, Squeeze didn't go to Jamaica. You know, he didn't leave and say, by the way, I'm going to get married. It just happened.
Just happened.
Just happened, right?
You guys asked me what have I done that's different in my life over the past week. And I totally forgot I got married.
I think the question was, what have you done where someone else would find it odd? Well, I guess getting married.
Well, I don't think getting married is odd. I would
It's
say
odd for David Annakie.
I would
A secret wedding
for
is
David
odd.
Squeeze Annakie getting married is
Okay.
odd, and then him not sharing his joyfulness with
That's
anybody is not odd because I never know what you're doing in your life anyway.
That's not odd.
Right, like if Squeeze won the lottery,
You would never know.
I would find out by watching the news conference, and there he is with this big smile and his, fake check for $700 million. I'm like, what the,
No, I would have been on
The
the
text
show.
you get right after, like, not coming in ever again.
No, as a matter of fact, you all would be here and we'd be saying like, so Squeeze, what have you done in the past week that's different? I'm like, oh, I don't remember. Oh yeah, I won the lotto.
Yeah, I won $700 million. 1-800-529-5465.
Call for your dollar now.
Yeah.
1-800-529.
Everybody who calls will get $1 from me.
Yep. 1-800-529-5465. Next question.
My husband did his interview in March. They requested more documents. We sent in the document at the beginning of April, and we still haven't heard anything from them as yet. Advice?
Definitely follow up. Come
It's
into
been
our
April.
office.
If it's been more than 90 days, well, it depends in what context they were asking for more
Yeah, what
documents.
documents it was
And
and
what
such.
documents. So in other words, if you went for an interview and they said, send us more documents, and then you send it and you still haven't heard in 90 days, then yes, you should call us. If it's a situation where you filed the paperwork, they requested what's called an RFE, which is a request for further evidence, because you didn't submit everything in the initial application, and then they say, okay, submit everything now, and you submit everything. You know what? Quite frankly, after 90 days, you should have got your work permit, even if you submitted all those documents. So
Brad,
either way, after 90 days, you should have been
Yeah,
contacting
most
us.
definitely.
Yeah.
All right.
If you didn't hear anything, if
1-800-529-5465.
not the next step didn't happen after 90 days, then you should be contacting us.
Hello, guys. I got married December 2016. I put in my husband's papers. I got a priority date of March 17th. I'm a citizen of the USA. He's in Jamaica. Am I waiting too long?
No, well, not at all. There's no priority date for spouses of U.S. citizens, but in terms of processing times for the I-130, you're looking at about 8 months or so right now.
Yeah, it's going to take about 12 to 14 months to get your spouse here.
All right.
Assuming that you submit all the documents in a timely manner, which is going to be very important.
Right. If you screw it up, you're looking
Yeah.
at 18 to 24
Yeah,
months.
it's going to stretch it out.
Let's not screw it up. Just call this number down. 1-800-LawLink.
And by the way, Jenny, I don't know if you read the what President Trump is endorsing as his new immigration plan, cutting green cards in half. So right now, whatever the amount of green cards that they issue per year, which is 600 and something thousand, cutting the number of green cards that are issued into the United States in half to 300,000. By the way, that'll really do a lot for illegal immigration. Okay, that if anything, that would
Yeah,
cause
it's gonna have the
more
opposite effect.
have the opposite effect. Not a positive effect on illegal immigration. Will have a negative effect on illegal immigration. More people will be coming here illegally. But more importantly, what it did was, at least in the Trump proposal, nobody's saying this is a law yet. Okay, so nobody should freak out, but you should definitely be worried. Is there is no family immigration. So let's say, for example, I fall in love with a foreigner, okay, and that foreign woman lives in another country, and I'm a U.S. citizen, I'm even born here in the United States, or naturalized, it really doesn't matter, and I want to bring my lady, who I love, maybe Squeeze fell in love with a Jamaican, and got married, who says it is?
Jamaican?
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Okay, maybe Squeeze fell in love with somebody from Brazil, or Russia, or Romania, who knows? Canada, Korea, Japan, it doesn't matter. If that lady or that man that you fall in love with, that you marry and you want to have the rest of your life here with, under the Trump proposal, you're not that spouse is not coming to America unless they have a master's degree.
That's the reason why you all better get started right now. 1-800-LawLink.
Yeah, I mean that is absurd. That means now I have to go look for the smartest people in the world to marry, and that doesn't necessarily mean just because you have a master's degree, you're one of the smartest people in the world. I know lots of people, okay? I know lots and lots of people who have master's degrees who I think are absolute morons. I will tell you that. They were just lucky enough to get through school, but they're absolute morons. I mean, there's also smart people, too. And I know lots of really smart people that I respect, and I'm telling this to you from the bottom of my heart, who never even went to college or finished college, including somebody who is very successful.
Look
I
at
know.
Steve Jobs.
Look at the Look at the beautiful lady I'm dating. She
Yes.
never finished college, and she is a
Very successful.
very successful woman. Very smart. I respect. So
Is it the lady you're dating, or is she your girlfriend? Yesterday she was your girlfriend, so let me
Both.
start some trouble.
Both.
So which is it?
Whatever she wants, however she wants me to describe her is fine.
Okay.
Right? I don't argue it. I don't argue with semantics.
But you didn't get married in the last week.
I did not get married in the last week. But she didn't graduate. She wouldn't be allowed if she lived in another country. Okay, and here she is. She's a very successful woman. She doesn't have a master's. She didn't even have a bachelor's degree.
And she wanted to come.
So insane.
Yeah.
Man, you'd have been out of
Yeah.
luck.
Correct.
SOL. All right, 1-800-529-5446.
So we don't want people to be SOL.
No.
I think that's great incentive for anybody that has the opportunity to go ahead and get something started now. You know, if you're married to somebody, then now is the time to go ahead and file.
Correct.
Yeah.
Especially if they don't have a master's degree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
These people are so funny. Saw so many pictures of you partying, but no wedding pictures. You know Jamaican chat a lot. Someone would have spilled the beans already. Let's get to another question.
funny.
Brad, by the way, how much you want to bet? You want to bet lunch? The lines
Oh
are
my-
not forwarded yet.
By the way,
There's no way.
By-
There's
by
no
the-
way the lines
by
are
the way,
forwarded.
my-
and 25
Fiona.
minutes went by and not one call came in.
by
It's
the way,
impossible.
Marcia Martin Hartley
Fiona!
wants to know. Marcia wants to know, Brad, are you in line for marriage also?
Weirder things have happened.
Weirder things have happened.
Brad, can you check on the lines? It's
Would you
impossible.
like me to leave now and go over? And
Please, Brad,
yes,
please.
I really would.
They are
Thank you.
open.
they are open.
They are open.
All right. So
20
that means you know what it is
I've never seen this in the history.
No, I will tell you why. Because right now we're doing the marriage show. We're not doing the Brad and Squeeze show. We're not answering
for it.
immigration questions.
Nobody
If we,
listens to
if we
Squeeze.
answered immigration questions, people would be calling from left, right, and center.
Yeah, but everybody always waits till
Brad,
the last minute as
the
well.
lines are being forwarded right now. Watch.
Okay, let's see.
Bet you if I give out the number
Let's
right
see.
now, the
Let's
lines.
see.
Do it.
Let's
Do it,
see.
Squeeze.
Do it, Squeeze.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is, and by the way, if you have
That's
been
what-
calling,
that's
if
what-
you've
that's
been
what-
calling and you did not get through, just tell us.
Yeah, that's what happened in Jamaica. You know, Squeeze was like two sheets to the wind. He's like, oh, should I get married to this girl? And everyone's like, yeah, do it,
Do it,
Squeeze,
do
do
it.
it, Squeeze. It's like, all right, I'll get married.
Yeah, someone dared me. All right. So the number is 1-800-529-5465, 1-800-LAWLINK. We're here. We're ready, willing, and able to answer your immigration questions. The lines are wide open. So if you've got questions about getting a green card, or how do you go about getting a green card, or what are your options, what about a work permit? Well, hey, call us. The number is 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465, 1-800-529-5465, 1-800-LAWLINK. Let's go to SMG. Come back to the board at 1-800-529-5465 with your
I
immigration
think you're
questions.
losing your touch, Squeeze.
I'm not losing my touch.
Since you got married, you've lost your touch. You
gotten
are much
soft.
right. He's got it soft.
Gotten soft.
A
There's
little
no bullying
soft.
the callers.
You're not pulling them into calling.
She doesn't think I'm soft. though.
What? Well,
I'm a tough cookie.
strong manly guy thinks you're soft.
Anyway, let's get to a strong question right now on immigration. All right?
Question for Brad.
Yes.
I have a family member that lives in the UK. They're a citizen there. Her mom lives in the USA. The mom was filed for by the family member's sister. Can the mother file for the daughter who lives in the UK? Awaiting your answers, Brad. How long will it take?
I lost track of that
Well,
case.
we don't know necessarily because it says that the mom was filed for by family members. You know,
What-
she
yeah.
has to become a green card holder first.
Does the
before she
mom
can
does
do
the mom
anything.
have a green card?
Doesn't
Or,
look
or maybe is the mom here and then the kid is in England. So I think maybe what they're asking is, can the kid follow to join?
Depends on the
depends
age, yeah.
depends on the age and who's the petitioner.
No.
So what we need to know is this. We need to know is mom here, kid in England? That's what we understand. Who's filed for mom? How old is the kid? And if somebody did file for the mom, when?
1-800-LawLink. That's 1-800-529-5465, 1-800-529-5465. Let's get to another one, SMG, before we get to the phone lines, which were just opened up.
Oh, here we go. Calls.
My daughter's spouse is a U.S. citizen. They have been together for a while. She's living in Jamaica, but she visits him more than once. It will be a problem. Will they be a problem if they get married when she visits?
Who's the U.S. citizen again?
Her daughter's spouse.
Oh, daughter's spouse.
And what? And I'm sorry. What was the question?
she's leaving Jamaica.
I had an ADD moment. And
so the daughter's spouse is a U.S. citizen. She's leaving Jamaica, but she visits him more than once. Will it be a problem if they get married when she visits?
As long as you come for the purposes of visiting. If you're coming for the purposes of marriage, it is a problem. If you are coming for the purposes of visiting, and then after 90 days you get married and you change your mind, that is not a problem. I'm just telling you what the law says. I'm not telling you what to do, but you could read between the lines if you're a smart person. This is what the law says. You must, with a capital M, come to America on a visitor's visa for only one purpose. You only have one purpose when you come to the United States on a visitor's visa. And that purpose is to visit. That's why they call it the visitor's visa. So if you come for any other purpose than the visitor's visa, you are misrepresenting what your purpose is, and that is a way to get deported. That's a way to get your green card denied. It's a way to really be a very, very, very naughty, naughty, naughty person.
But you know, people really genuinely do not
Correct.
know that a visitor's visa means visit. People genuinely do not know. I'm quite sure.
That's why
attorneys have ran into people who
that
did
is
not
why
understand.
That is why I am making it very clear the reason. There is a name for this visa, the visitor's visa, and
So-
it's not.
some
I'm not
people
being the
think-
devil. All right, I'm not being the devil like this.
Some
I'm
people
like
are
saying-
thinking that
I'm
they're
saying
visiting to work.
Visitor's visa, okay.
Some people are thinking they're
Such
visiting
good
to work.
material
Right.
today.
and then after you have visited for 90 days, you have the right to change your mind. You
So you
have
should not work on a visitor's visa.
You do not work
So they're
on
not
it.
visiting to work.
You are not
No.
It's not a
So you're
visiting
not
work
visiting to
visa.
marry on the visa.
No, it's not a visiting marriage visa. It is a visiting visa.
You're not visiting to go to school on
You
a
are
visa.
not. No, it's not a visiting school person visa. It is a visiting visa.
Can you visit to shop on a visa?
You can visit to shop.
Can you visit to go to Disneyland on a visa?
You can. Yes, you
Yeah.
can.
Okay.
You can even go to the top of the Empire State Building.
Can I visit to go to Brad Bernstein's wedding?
Yes, you can even go hang out in Squeeze's apartment with the
Okay.
tiger and the parrot. You have like a whole zoo going on over there.
I was not riding to Tiger.
Right, you have a whole. By the way, Squeeze, you ever go into his apartment? He's got. It's like
Yeah.
it's like a jungle in there. You don't know what animals are gonna pop out at you
No,
next.
you wouldn't be able to get in. And you'd be eaten. Anyway, all right. So we cleared up the visitor's
Okay,
visa.
let's go to Grace. Grace.
Grace,
Hi, Brad. Hi, Squeeze. Good morning. How you doing?
I'm here happily married.
Hi, Grace.
No, you're not. Grace, do you believe he's married? He's not. He's not. He's so in love with himself. Maybe he married himself.
He gave a ring to himself.
Yes.
You know what? You know what, Brad?
What?
7 years ago, I came for a consult with you.
Right.
My husband was filing for me. I got through, got my citizenship.
Great.
Got my daughter, she got her citizenship, and now I have a friend who she just got her citizenship, but she filed for her kids last year. She got the approval for the last one. He was not 21, but he became 21 after she got the approval.
It's okay.
Now that she's a citizen, what does she do? Can he still come in as a minor?
Well, when did she become a citizen? Before or after
just
21?
She just became after he became 21.
All right. So then he's
But,
on. Then he's on a waiting list. What's the
Yeah.
priority date? Unfortunately.
The priority date is April 2016.
Unfortunately,
So
he's
maybe a
gonna
little bit of
he's
wait
gonna
period,
wait like
yeah.
4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, a little bit more of a bit of a wait. The citizenship had to have happened before the 21st birthday.
Yes.
It wasn't. It didn't matter whether he got here. What two things had to have happened? One, the application had to have been in, and citizenship had to happen before 21. Once citizenship happened after 21, it gets put on a waiting list. Unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
Sorry about that.
Even though she filed for him and he got the approval
Yes.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
before
yeah.
he became 21.
Yes. Yes. Unfortunately.
Oh, okay. So it's going to take 4 to 5 years, you said?
Yeah. Probably.
Oh, okay.
Sorry about
Thank
that.
you.
Sorry.
Before you go, Grace, were you trying to call before? You weren't trying to call before, were you?
No.
No.
All right.
No, everybody was enthralled about your marriage. Nobody wanted to. Thank you, Grace.
Nobody wanted to interrupt.
Nobody wanted to interrupt.
Don't worry, I have a big party coming up.
All right, let's go to Murray. Murray.
Yes, good morning, Brad.
Morning.
Please.
Hey, good morning, Murray.
All right. Here's the thing. I had my green card, and I traveled back and forth to Jamaica. But usually when I'm coming back, they always stop me and put me in a room, check me out. But no, I had a fight with a friend, and would that be a problem for me to come back in when I go back to Jamaica?
What was this fight that you had with a friend? Tell us about it.
They say it's a battery, and he didn't press. Yeah, he didn't press charges or anything.
So you got arrested by the police. Did you see a judge?
Yeah, we see a lawyer. Yeah, I see a judge. Yeah.
Okay, and the judge said your case is dismissed. We're dropping the charges.
Yes, because he didn't press charges.
Okay. Did you have to pay? Did you have to pay a fine? Did you have to do any community service or anything?
No, sir.
Okay, so it sounds like the case did get dismissed, but what I would suggest that you do to be 100% certain, because there's so many people who call on the radio all the time and say my case was dismissed,
and then when we see
the disposition,
because they didn't
go to jail time. Right? It turns out it wasn't dismissed.
Right.
Let's better be safe than sorry. I don't want you to have a problem coming back. If the case was truly dismissed, you won't have a problem. But I want you to get the disposition for two reasons. One, when you travel, you can show them the case was dismissed, so it's easier for you to get through rather than them pulling you offline and checking through the computer and making you sit there for 4 hours. And number two, before you travel, come bring the disposition to me and let me just double and triple check. In fact, the case was dismissed.
Wait, Murray, just a step back.
Sure.
How long has he had the green
because
card?
I did use a lawyer.
But Murray, what I want to know is you mentioned in the beginning of the call that when you travel and coming back in, you're always pulled over for secondary inspection, right?
Right.
Why are you pulled over? What are they asking you about?
Because when I was younger, as a kid, I used to have driver's suspended license, so I got arrested for those back in the 90s.
And they're pulling you over for that? That's craziness.
Right. So imagine what they're going to do now for an assault. This is
about
what Murray.
And it happened
Murray.
way back
Let me.
before
All
I was
right.
a
And by the way, Murray was my grandfather's name.
Oh, was
Okay.
it?
Yeah. My father. My father's Harvey, who's now the Storm.
Right.
Murray is.
I was thinking about that the other day.
Yeah.
Like your father's
my father's wreaking havoc on Texas right now. And Murray was my grandfather. Zach was named after Murray, his middle name.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow. So, but any event, make an appointment to come in. Bring all your dispositions, including the driving without a license, and let's just make sure you have no problem traveling. The laws haven't changed.
I got a question.
How long
has he had his green card?
I don't know yet. We're going to get to that in a second. I just want to make it clear to everybody, including Murray, the laws have not changed. What has changed is that we have a crazy man with orange hair or orange skin. I don't know what that. Everything is orange on him. Even his tie. He wears a red tie. It looks orange to me. All right, in the White House, who is enforcing laws that shouldn't be enforced. Okay, so let's make sure that you're okay. All right, hold on one second. All right.
Hold on.
Oh, Squeeze has a question.
Yeah, how long have you had your green card?
About 5 years.
Why don't you go file for your citizenship with Brad?
Well, if he had an assault in the last 5 years, he may not get it.
But that's the reason why he should come see you.
Somebody's calling Murray at his work right now.
Yeah, that's the reason why he should come see you.
All right, Murray's not doing his job right now. Okay, can we get Murray back to his job?
Yeah, Murray, you need to come in, and when you come in, sit down and speak to Brad about getting your citizenship.
Or
all
Jenny.
Right?
Or Jenny. Yes, Jenny more than Brad.
Because then you would have to go into the BBR,
right?
Bad boy room.
Murray had to go the phones are ringing. He's like, I'm going to get fired. I can't see Brad and Jenny. I can't afford their fees. I got fired from not doing my job.
Hey, Murray, I'll tell you what, man, you better get your
Yeah, but Squeeze has a good point. Murray has a lot to discuss with us because if he's having problems traveling into the U.S., we could also talk about the possibility of doing like a trip redress for him so that he doesn't encounter that anymore.
Yeah. What do you mean by a trip redress?
So that's something you file with the Department of Homeland Security for individuals that actually get pulled over for secondary inspection for absolutely no reason. We have a lot of clients, for example, that go through removal proceedings. They get granted a waiver, they get granted cancellation, they become a U.S. citizen, and they're still pulled over because the CBP hasn't updated their records as of yet.
So it's basically to take that red flag out of the computer.
So whatever flag there is in the computer system, we can assist in getting that flag off.
Right. Now, there's no real flag. It's not like all of a sudden person comes through and this little guy like doing, you know, you know. But
that would be so much more pleasant though when you got pulled over, right? If there was like a little man with a U.S. flag just coming out, like we get to talk to you more.
Right. But yeah, but whatever that warning sign that they give in the computer system, which we don't even know what it says.
We have no idea.
Because, you know, we don't have access to it, obviously. But we ask them to remove that so that way when you come through the airport.
Saves time.
It saves time. It saves time for the government. They're happy to do it. They're happy to do it. Yeah. Just the people at the airport have no authority to do it. So when you're at the airport, they're too busy to bother. Like, oh yeah, we're going to make this guy's life a lot easier. We're gonna write Washington on your behalf to ask them to take you out of it. They're not doing that. Every time you come through, you're going to have the same problem, even when you become a U.S. citizen.
Every single time.
Right.
1-800-529-5465. That is the number for the law offices of Spar and Bernstein. Better yet, book your appointment to see Brad or Jenny now. You can speak with them off air, like Katrina asked. What if she has a question and she does not want to go on air? Yes, you can do a phone consultation with Spar and Bernstein by calling 1-800-529-5465. Let's go back to the phone lines before we go back to SMG.
Jessica.
Yes, hi.
How are you?
Hi, Jessica.
Good morning, Jessica.
Good morning. I'm pretty good, thanks. How are you guys?
Fantastic.
Okay.
Awesome. So, my question is, my fiance is from the lovely St. Lucia, and he's been in the country 10 years. He has a work permit, but he recently was put on probation for a year for a misdemeanor gun charge.
How did he
I'm listening.
Right. So I know, right? Like,
right.
Okay. So if we still get married, would he still be able to
he came in on a
get his
fiancé
green
visa.
card?
Yes. I mean, he has a gun charge, which is not an inadmissible offense. So he would be able to get his green card. They may give him a problem, though, because you still have to pass a discretionary test of good moral character and deserving of a green card. So the actual gun charge in of itself does not make him deportable, filing for his adjustment of status, but you have to be concerned that we have to go into the adjustment interview with evidence to show and prove to the officer that this was a one-time mistake. This is not indicative of the person who is in front of you. He's actually a good man.
Oh, that's the best news all day.
All right?
Thank you.
So make an appointment. Hold on 1 second, okay?
Once again, folks, remember that when you do call, you can actually hold on the lines and we make an appointment for you. You're not calling a radio line. You're actually calling the law offices of Spar and Bernstein. 1-800-529-5465. And also, speaking about guns and all of that stuff, got a reminder that there's a criminal defense department here at Spar and Bernstein. So if you ever had a run-in with the law, just like Murray, okay,
that's right,
you need to be calling the law offices of Spar and Bernstein to get, of course, you know, the solid, good defense that you truly need. As an individual that's living here in the United States, you have rights. Whether or not you're in status or out of status, you have rights here in the United States currently of Donald Trump.
That is very true.
So make sure that you do call, not because the orange man is in the White House.
Although those rights seem to be eroding by the day.
Hence the reason why you need a good attorney from Spar and Bernstein.
Correct.
So make sure you call 1-800-529-5465.
What is so funny?
She keeps on laughing.
What is so funny?
The Facebook comments. Always the Facebook comments
What's
are
being said on
hilarious
Facebook?
to me.
Please share.
We're talking breakfast. We're talking breakfast.
All right. Kyle and Kimberly are having their own show within a show. It has nothing to do with us. Okay. 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. And by the way, we are, as Squeeze said, we are a full service law firm.
A soft law firm?
A full service
what
law
are
firm.
you thinking about, sir?
I had a lot of saliva in my mouth.
You
And
had
I
a
He's
lot.
talking about, thinking about ice cream.
I was
soft
ice
serve.
cream or something soft serve, yes. Which is, by the way, one of my favorites. If you ever want to, if you ever want to make me happy, just bring me soft serve vanilla ice cream.
Oh, I know.
So, yes, write that down.
Yeah.
Writing that
Yes.
down.
Well, you're like, when Brad is yelling at me, I will run out and bring him an ice cream code.
Cranky Brad.
Yes, Cranky Brad will get an ice cream code.
I'm going to share that with all the attorneys.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to be sending out an
Incidentally,
email
I'm just reminding
today.
you all, I still need my wedding gifts.
We
don't
weren't
know.
invited.
Know about it. Nope. I don't get invited to the Club Fiction opening. We don't get invited to the wedding. I don't think anybody deserves a present.
Well, last time I invited people, they just didn't show up.
Yes.
Like multiple times. You know, so I'm like, you know what?
Well, you know what? Well, you know, in my defense, because I know that's what he's talking about me, he invited me on 6 different weekends and then kept telling me, club's not ready yet. Club's not ready yet. So I have to make other plans. And then when he finally says, okay, the club is ready, well, I made other plans already. I mean, what do you want from me?
What are friends for?
Yeah. All right. So, by the way, I do have to remind everybody that not only is this a full-service law firm, and Squeeze was talking about immigration, criminal defense.
We got a great personal
injury and construction accidents.
Matrimonial.
Tax. You know, even in 2 weeks ago, people always say, Brad, I didn't know you do personal injury. Not only do we do personal injury, we had a woman come. She was from Jamaica. She immigrated about 2-3 years here, was walking across the street in Brooklyn, in the crosswalk, got hit by a vehicle, was seriously injured. She had our telephone number, or her family actually had our telephone number saved, called our office. My mom is very seriously injured. And 3 years later, we settled her case for a package in excess of $4.5 million.
Wow, yeah.
$4.5 million. Okay, that is not chump change, Squeeze.
I do know that.
That is lottery winnings in
that.
certain jurisdictions. Yep. Okay, now nobody wants anybody to be seriously injured. Nobody wants to go through what this woman went through. But God forbid, not only did we, you know, take care of her on the back end, okay, we made sure all of her doctor's bills were paid. We made sure that she got her necessary medical treatment. We took care of her from the day she hired us to the day, she has not picked up her check yet, but she will be shortly, to the day she will be picking up her check. And that is what we do here at Spar & Bernstein, not only just in personal injury, but in criminal defense. You had David Marino come in the other day. He said, you know, this guy, he's, you know, he got caught with the drugs on him, and he keeps saying, no, it's not me, I don't have a drug problem, and he was going to jail. And David Marino said to him, listen, pal, closing the door now. Do you have a drug problem? And he said, no, I don't have a drug problem. And most attorneys would have said, okay, fine, I guess you have to go to jail. What am I going to do? He then went and got an investigator to go check this guy out, his own client, because he cared enough about him.
Wow.
Okay? Discovered he did have a drug problem, did not even want to tell his lawyer.
He was embarrassed.
He was embarrassed by it because he cared enough about his client, and then was able to present that to the district attorney that this is not a man who belongs in jail. This is a man who belongs in drug rehabilitation. And he eventually got this guy from going, because the DA was like, this guy's going to jail for a year. And he was going to get deported because he was not a citizen. And convinced the DA, after he went the extra mile, or extra 10 miles maybe, because he went to
any other attorney out there.
I don't know any other lawyer who would do that.
Right.
And it got the district attorney to get this guy into a diversion program. He does not have a criminal record. He's going through drug rehab now. That's talking about not only just representing yourself, that's about representing a human being.
Yes.
Okay? We don't represent clients here. We represent human beings.
True humanitarians.
Okay? And it's the same thing with the woman who got hit by the car. Yeah, there's lots of lawyers out there. Yeah, I got this, I got that money. Yes, and we did too. But it's all about the journey. It's about what did we do from the day you hired us to the day you got that money? Were we just concerned about the money? Of course. It's only natural. We're concerned that we want to get you the largest settlement. It's not that we're not. But we're also concerned about you as a human being. Are you able to get to your doctor? Do you have the transportation to get to your doctor? Are you getting the right medical treatment? How are you feeling today? Do you know my attorneys called every week, how are you feeling today? I don't know attorneys who do that. The people who say, you know what, I have an attorney, I haven't heard from them. I just spoke to a guy on the phone. He was seriously hurt in a construction accident, Squeeze.
Okay.
True story. 2 days ago. He has another attorney in Brooklyn somewhere. He says, I don't know what's going on with my case. Nobody tells me anything. I said, did you start a lawsuit? I don't know. Are you in pain? I'm in a lot of pain right now. My workers' comp is being cut off. Are you telling me that you're in a serious construction accident? You've gone through 3 operations. You need a 4th operation. Your workers' comp is being cut off? Something is wrong.
Yeah.
And you don't know what's going on, and you don't know the questions to ask. Something is going on. You don't get that here, at least in my belief. You know what's going on. You know what's happening. And certainly in not only in immigration, in criminal, personal injury, matrimonial tax. And there's only one number to know, 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. I notice when I do my spiel, everybody wants to shut it off, you know, because they like hearing about your marriage. That's more fun to listen to. But this is important stuff. This is important stuff.
It is. Well, the one who cares will actually call and listen.
All right.
1-800-529-5465.
Let's go to Chris. Let's do Chris. Let's do Ramona. We got to end with USA Credit Repair. Let's do that. Chris.
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning.
Quick question. My daughter got brought to this country by her mom on a visa, but I had her on my petition while I was in Jamaica for a green card. When the time came for me to go to the embassy, she was already in the U.S. and her mom didn't send her back. Even though she was on my original petition, but she's here. She's here without papers now. And what's my best course of action to go to?
When did you get your green card, Chris?
2010.
2010. I think it'd be too. Well, how old is she now?
16.
And this is your daughter's here?
She's a derivative of a preference category. She's 16 now. I think it's still possible to do a follow to join for her.
Of course it is.
Yeah, until she's 21.
But she's here in the United States, but she may not be 245I.
No, but she
doesn't have a 10-year bar.
consular process.
That's correct.
Yeah.
We can get her a green card in a matter of months, Chris.
Okay. Cool.
All right. Come in. And don't let her live here illegally. And then she becomes an adult and she's screwed.
If she's 16 now is the best time to go ahead and get everything started if you haven't already done
in
so.
2 years from now, you're going to be out of luck.
Talking a different story.
Or even maybe in a year from now. Yeah.
Quick question.
Yes.
If I file my citizenship, does it apply to her?
No, because she doesn't. You would have to
first?
get her a green card first, and she would have to be living with you for it to apply to her.
But he can apply for a citizenship, Brad, and then she wouldn't have to consular process.
Correct. If you become a citizen, then you could adjust her status here, assuming Trump doesn't change the law. I just can't promise you that in 9 months, when you're a citizen, that you will still be able to file for your child.
I think what you should do is you should try to pursue all avenues that are available to you, which is going to be consular processing for now and then citizenship.
Best case scenario is get her a green card first, then do my citizenship.
Or do both at the same time.
Both at the same time.
Hold on 1 second. We're going to explain it all to you when you come in.
1-800-529-5465. Once again, folks, this is the morning edition of the Brad and Squeeze Show. God's willing, we'll return at 12 noon with more of answering questions with the attorneys here at 1-800-529-5465.
Let's go to Ramona.
And then we should do a rapid fire.
Well, I want to do USA Credit. Ramona.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Good. What's up?
I have a question. If I'm here in the U.S. on a visiting visa, I have 2 boys. They're 11 and 19. But what my plan is, I'm planning on getting married and submit all 3 of us papers. But my concern is the 19-year-old. Like, what are my chances with him submitting his papers?
No chance.
You don't have a chance with the 19-year-old because the marriage is happening after he turns 18. The 19-year-old, you're going to need to make an appointment to come in to figure out how we can get the 19-year-old a green card. It's not going to be through this marriage.
Okay, then.
All right. Hold on 1 second.
1-800-529-5465. Want to say a pleasant good morning to each and everyone tuning in to us on social media. Facebook pages, Brad Bernstein. Facebook pages, Spar and Bernstein. Law offices, of course. Facebook page, David Squeeze Annakie. SMG standby. But want to say thanks to our sponsor, USA Credit Repair Inc.com or WeFixBadCredit.com. One and the same. Mr. Bernstein.
Yes. The USA Credit Repair. They are here for you today. They are there for you tomorrow. It's the key to beautiful credit is USA Credit Repair. Why do you need beautiful credit, Jenny? Give me one reason.
You want to be beautiful.
Besides that. Okay, we'll get back to Jenny. Kyle, why do you want to have beautiful credit?
You want to be able to afford a good ring.
A good
David Squeeze
a
Cartier
good Cartier ring if you're getting married. Correct. Correct. Kimberly, why do you need good credit?
What you all say?
Because I want a really nice car.
You want to have a nice car.
Nice car.
Spielberg Jr., don't tell me you want a nice camera.
I want to have a nice girlfriend.
My body needs some work, so I'm going to go with a good credit score instead.
Okay.
40% of my dates will go well.
That's correct. Right, you heard yesterday. That's very true. Match.com and Discover Credit Card did a scientific study that said that people who are single would prefer their beau, their boo, their whatever it is, their bae, to...
He's dying.
You're dying. What?
Squeeze saying the word bae is just like too much for me.
All right.
Sounds like I'm on the other side, right?
Right. They would prefer their significant other, their girlfriend, their boyfriend, their spouse, if they had a choice between saying, would you rather date somebody with a great body or would you rather date somebody with a great credit score? More people chose, I would rather date somebody with a great credit score than date somebody with a great body.
Well, that's so true because a great credit score shows so many different things, including somebody that's responsible. You don't have to take on somebody's financial problems later on if you decided to settle with the individual.
That's right.
So many reasons why.
And if you have a great credit score, you could always get plastic surgery.
No,
hire a trainer, join a gym.
You know,
right?
they're even advertising that on Tinder.
Right. And if
Are they really?
I saw an ad from Discover citing that study that they did. And it was also that I think like 45% of early couples break up because of that taboo subject.
So give
credit score.
So give a call right now to USA Credit Repair. They're here for you today. They're for you tomorrow. The first 30 days is free. They will dispute everything on your credit report. They give you a personal guarantee that within 90 days your credit score is up or your money back. And the telephone number to call for USA Credit Repair is 1-800-872-7177. That's 1-800-872-7177. Call them right now. They will pull your credit for free. So if you don't even know what your credit score is, check it out. They'll pull it for free. They'll either say, you know what, it's beautiful, don't worry, you're gonna get plenty of dates, or you're gonna be like, you know what? You need to get that credit score up to get your social life a little better. Call right now, 1-800-872-7177. Or if you're married, if you want your spouse to give you a little more coochie coo in bed, I guess, right? Right? Then you would have a better credit score, right? Seriously, yes. 1-800 coochie coo. 1-800-872
coochie coo.
Coochie coo. 1-800-872
coochie coo.
I just said coochie coo.
You just said coochie coo.
I did.
Is that an FCC finable
that is not a finable word. 1-800-872.
I don't even know what coochie coo.
What's a coochie coo?
I don't know. 1-800. I was trying to come up with something that would be like a nice, pleasant G-rated word. 1-800-872.
I'm a married man now. I can't say certain things.
Okay. 1-800-872-7177.
You don't believe me.
That is for USA Credit Repair. 1-800-872-7177. 1-800-872-7177. That's for USA Credit Repair. And what I'm going to ask everybody and Squeeze and everybody here is just let's stay an extra 5 minutes. We're going to get off the radio on WVIP 93.5. We're going to stay on to answer all the social media questions now in a rapid fire.
Right.
If you are listening on WVIP and you want to continue to listen to the show, we're going to stay on a few more minutes. You tune into social media right now.
David Squeeze Annakie. Law offices of Spar and Bernstein. Brad Bernstein. I'm trying to get it out quickly before we hit the top of the hour.
What's wrong with your neck?
I'm just pointing.
Oh, okay, fine. All right. So on Facebook at Law Offices of Spar and Bernstein, on YouTube at Law Offices of Spar and Bernstein, on Facebook at David Squeeze Annakie. Tune over right now. We're going to continue the show live on social media. I do have to remind everybody that prior successful results
do not
guarantee a similar outcome. This has been an attorney advertisement, and the advice that we're giving to you is general in nature, and you should be contacting an attorney to ask your specific question in a one-on-one, private, confidential consultation or interview. And I do have to remind everybody that the telephone number for Spar and Bernstein is 1-800-529-5465. That's 1-800-529-5465. Facebook, YouTube, stay on. We're not going anywhere. We're going to be off the radio on WVIP. Prior successful results do not guarantee a similar outcome. I thought I said it, but I'll say it again. We're going to be off on WVIP. Everybody listening on WVIP, please tune over right now if you want to hear the rest of the show. Facebook, Law Offices of Spar and Bernstein. Facebook, Brad H. Bernstein.
David Squeezaniki.
Facebook. Jamrock.
Yes.
On Facebook.
Link Up Radio.
Link Up Radio on Facebook.
USA Credit Repair.
USA Credit Repair on Facebook.
BioLife Energy.
BioLife Energy Systems. We have 7 different feeds going right now on Facebook, and we're off on WVIP.
That's the
all right. So let's do social media check-in, rapid fire. You ready to go? Let's do it.
I'm ready.
Okay, let's kick it.
My aunt, who is a resident, will be traveling from Jamaica with her son, who is over 21 and is a visa holder and mentally challenged. Will this be a problem when they enter the country?
Not for visiting, but unless they think that you're bringing the son here to live and get government benefits.
No, that's really hard to say.
Right.
I think it's going to be case by case.
Yeah.
My husband will be doing his interview next week for his naturalization. Should I wait until he does the interview before starting to file my paperwork?
At this point, yes. If you were about to start his citizenship and your paperwork, I would say do it simultaneously.
At this point,
but at this point, he's going to be a citizen. Yeah. He'll be a citizen in less than 8 weeks, assuming he passes his interview. So just wait on his citizenship.
My mother was a citizen. She filed for me after she became a citizen. I came here from Jamaica when I was 16 since 1982. Am I a citizen?
Was your mom married to your dad?
Answer that question, we'll be able to tell you.
That's correct.
Wait. Mom filed for her once she became a U.S. citizen. Did she get a green card?
She got a green card and was living.
Did?
Yeah,
okay.
She got a green card and was living in the United States with a green card when she was 16 in 1982, and Mom was a citizen. So we go by the old citizenship laws, and we would need to know if Mom was married to the dad, if Dad is alive, that type of. We need a little more info.
I think that I also wanted to say, Brad. A lot of clients that come in for consultations and such, they're not aware that once you become a green card holder, you can file for your children just as long as they're not married.
Correct.
Even adult
right away.
Children.
Right.
People always come in and they say, I waited because I thought that I had to become a U.S. citizen.
No, and they think it'll be faster that way. It's actually slower.
You waste years.
It's actually slower that way. You're better off. Logically, it would make sense, but that doesn't mean that the law is logical. It is actually the day you get your green card, if your children are not with you and you want them, you file right away that day.
Hi, my parents came to the U.S. over 12 years ago. My brother, who is a U.S. citizen, filed for my dad, and my mom came up on a visitor's visa. My mom is not my brother's biological mother. However, she's been taking care of him since he was 3. However, my father passed away last year, and no paperwork were sorted out for my mom. Now the person my brother had taken care of them cannot continue to do so. We are therefore trying to find a way to sort her out. We are planning on taking her back to Jamaica, but they somehow misplaced all her documents. I would like to find out what are the options. I have less than 3 weeks in the country.
It's possible that if your mom and dad married prior to your brother's 18th birthday, that he can petition for her as a step parent. Yeah.
Correct. That's the first thing we would want to know. You know, when did the marriage happen?
1-800-529-5465. You are on social media. As a matter of fact, do me a favor, share right now to squeeze in the questions like from Kajilia. My husband is a green card holder. January is going to make 5 years since he lived here. He wants to start filing for me and my 6-year-old. Should we wait until he becomes a citizen?
No, file now.
Or should we go?
File now.
File away. File now.
File now.
Okay. Someone says they need to know about the fiancé visa, but they didn't say what about it.
Call 1-800-529-5465.
That's the number for the law offices of Spar and Bernstein with Bradford H. Bernstein and Jenny. Not from the block, though.
Good morning. Quick question. I'm a little concerned about a situation that happened yesterday. When entering the United States and going through customs, I noticed they didn't stamp the passport of how long to stay in the country, which they usually do. Not sure if this is normal, so I would like to know how can I retrieve this information.
It's now the new normal. It's 6 months.
Yeah, and you can also go online on the CBP website for to look up your I-94 record if you have your passport in hand.
What is the website?
www.cbp.gov.
Yeah.
Just Google machine I-94 lookup.
You notice they don't check your bags anymore at the airport, right?
What do you mean?
When you're coming back in?
Yeah.
Because it's all X-rayed beforehand.
They don't check your bags. They just get your bag and walk right out.
Because it's all X-rayed beforehand.
I don't think I've ever had my bag checked when I was coming back into JFK Squeeze.
No, normally they stop you and they look at you and they send you different areas.
Yeah, it's I-94.cbp.dhs.gov, but if you Google I-94 check, it'll pop up.
Can the president change the immigration laws from what they are now?
Yes.
Yes.
Is there a cutoff age for filing for your mom?
No.
What if you got married on a visiting visa? Can you still get your green card?
Yes.
Yes. I was a little slow on that one. Go ahead.
How long does it take now after biometrics to get work authorization? Is it a longer wait time now? I have my biometrics done June 14th. How much longer should I wait?
It should be 90 days from the time you file, but it's now
it's
closer
been
to
taking
100.
longer.
It's now 100,
It's taking
110.
about
about another week or two now, extra.
Kachili wants to know if she should also file for her daughter separate. The same question that was asked about the husband as a green card holder.
Yes, if you plan on becoming a citizen, the answer is yes. If you don't plan on becoming a citizen, no. But if you already know in advance that you're going to become a citizen, do separate petitions.
Absolutely. Okay.
My friend's mom went to her citizenship interview. She answered all the questions. Also, she did the reading and writing part. They denied her. What can they do in this situation?
Why were they denied?
Yeah,
there's a lot of reasons why you would be denied.
Okay, our last question from my end is, my name is Tanya, and I put in a petition for my husband in Jamaica back in December 2016, and I have not gotten anything back yet. I am a citizen.
It's been about close to 9 months, so it's about time to follow up on it.
Well, come in to see us.
Come in to see us, and then we can step in, we can complete all the paperwork, contact immigration on your behalf, Tanya.
Squeeze, I think we're going to end it now. We'll be back at 12.
I'm very impressed that the numbers are actually going up as to the amount of people listening.
How many today?
We had a lot.
Going up, and it's still going up right now.
Amazing.
Yeah, we had a lot. And plus a ton on the radio.
Yeah, so it's really going
tens
up.
of thousands of people on the radio.
I like listening on the radio. It's fun. Yesterday I was driving to Hillsville in the afternoon and I was listening.
You were listening to us?
Yeah.
Listening to the two knuckleheads.
Yeah.
You're like, I can't believe I work for this person.
You want to squeeze in one more question?
All right, one more question. Last question.
I'm a green card holder for 6 years. How long will it take to become a citizen after I file?
9 months. All right, Squeeze, we're out of here.
Let's conclude. 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-529-5465. Once again to everyone.
Information only and not specific legal advice.
Go ahead.
Tune in to us at 12 noon and spread the word and share with everyone. Call someone to tell their friends, to tell their family members who will tell their friends, and just tune in.
The proceeding was information only and not specific legal advice. Consult an attorney about your individual situation. Prior results do not guarantee a similar outcome in the future. To make an appointment with the Spar Bernstein Law Firm located at 225 Broadway in New York City, call 1-800-529-5465.
Yeah, the 12 o'clock show is not as...
529-5465. Easily remembered, 1-800-LAWLINK. That's 1-800-LawLink. Once again, make a call to 1-800-529-5465. And of course,
I have
link
a
up with the
question,
law
Renee.
office
How are
of
you?
Spar Bernstein, located at 225 Broadway on the 5th
Why
floor.
is Squeeze